Yo, back to the traction loss, and completely got rid of the belt system. These holes are latent from that initial design, but there's too much slop, and the belt stretch, it wasn't going to work for being very precise with the motion. So ball screw, and if you imagine that these are the surge rails that are down on the floor, they are moving in this axis. The point is to have the carriage of the rig would sit down for the vertical actuators in these 3D printed feet molds. Let's see. The carriage rail for the traction loss, which would be driven by a servo with this coupling, would react against this linear rail down to the surge rail and push left and right based on counterclockwise or clockwise rotation of the servo, which would make this whole system trolley left and right on top of the two surge rails. There's a mimicking linear rail on this side, the left side, as is the right. And then these guys here are angular contact bearings with a beveled circular plate, and these sit right down inside, which goes on that nub and allows this to spin 360 degrees. So from the top, as this is trying to expand and contract, the hypotenuse length needs to stay the same. That things will expand, and that means when traction loss is happening, from the top view down, this whole system is going to be doing this. So these pivot points need to be able to rotate in a plan view 360 degree rotation, which is what these bearings will do. So last thing to do is come up with a servo mount here, get it wired up. I already have one last axis on the second Thanos controller to drive this axis, and it won't be perfect, but it's better than the first attempt. Later.